Hey there. How you doing? Hope everyone's doing well. Hope you're having a great weekend. We are back. It's Saturday. It is Mass Effect 3 multiplayer time. Random's in the house. Nice to see you, Random. How you doing? Diana's here. Curtis is here. Manning's here. Tim's computer sounds a lot like mine. Older than dirt, but can't afford to upgrade anything till after Christmas. Can't afford to upgrade anything anyway. 3 kids and a wife. Multiplayer. There we go. Right. Hope you're doing well. Let's just jump into the Discord. Actually, I'll wait for that to load up first because it usually kicks me out if I do that. Where's Craig? Craig is out drinking with his buddies tonight. So he has told me he's not. He won't be joining us this evening, but he hopes we have a good match. If you want to join the Discord, you can do. There is a link in the description. You can come hear us chatting nonsense as well. Hi there, Curtis. You hear me?
Yeah.
Fabulous. And yeah, we'll have an argument-free stream this week, I think. I've back to some.
Let's hope so anyway, right?
Hi there, Cheaper. Right, so let's get a match going. We're going with some silver to start off with, kind of ease the way in. We might do a gold in a bit. I know Diana is quite partial to a gold. We didn't do too bad. I think we got to wave 10 last week.
Yeah, if you do pick a gold, let me know so I can actually pick an actual character, not like a joke, goof around character.
Like a bolus?
Well, I picked like my guy with like no health, so.
Ah, you taking lessons from Tim now, huh?
No,
Right.
well, it's fine for silver, but in gold you actually have to have a bit of strategy.
Now, I did have a look,
Oh.
and I think I need to play as a couple of Geths. Geth Mastery, to get the Geth Mastery ones. Yeah, I need a Geth Trooper put on. I need to fight Geth.
Are you still working towards, I think it's the Rebellion banner? Or did you give up on the Cerberus one?
Well, I'm still working towards all of them. The Cerberus one, I just need to kill Cerberus people, and that's it. That's all I've got to do.
No, I know that, but I thought there was one in particular you were trying really hard to get, which is why you're like the Asari with assault rifles for like 3 weeks in a row.
No, that's just because there's a couple of achievements I'm quite close to the end on, but the Reaper Mastery one, I can. Again, most of it is just killing Reapers. Oh yeah, no, that is
Those
just
ones kind of suck when you get like everything done, but then you need to kill like one specific thing. Like I remember when I got my Cerberus one, I needed to kill Nemesis for like forever, and every time I do a match, they always get killed before I could get them.
Just have to rocket them. Just rocket them on sight.
No.
You say that like it's a bad thing.
No, I'm just saying that. I'm not giving any intrinsic moral like value to the action.
Usually my MO is somehow managing to fire rockets between people's legs.
Earth Mastery.
It got me a new gun. I got a sniper rifle M98 Widow 1. Is that any good?
The Black Widow.
It's the regular Widow or the Black Widow?
think it's the regular one, the M98 Widow 1.
Yeah, okay, so that's the regular one. That's basically just a superpowered version of the Mantis. It's one shot, but it can shoot through walls and light cover and enemies.
Might try that.
It's like
I don't know how good.
It's one of the heavier guns in the game, though, so just be aware of that, though.
Okay. Yeah, it is. I'm over 2%
Oh, I can't find it now.
over, so.
Do you have any sniper rifle ultralight materials you can put on it? Because those help a lot.
I think. Yeah. Let's see.
I'm sure it was Geth Infiltrator. Hey, Dark Voice. I didn't understand your comment earlier. I don't know if it was just me being thick. And Dan's just going to restart. Oh, no. It says you're there anyway, so. Hey, Terry. Nice to see you. Right. Weapons. I need the M7. I need the Raptor. I still need the Raptor. I'm pretty sure I probably need some of that as well. Oh, actually.
The Raptor's an amazing sniper rifle.
is it?
I think
I like it. It's pretty
I'll go hold
light.
off on
It
that
has.
gun.
Okay. It's pretty light. It has a huge clip, and it does a surprising amount of damage for having as big of a clip as it does.
Maybe. I only used
Although-
it in single player.
That's the thing in single player, though, is the funny thing is the Nemesis cheat in the game, because even though they all have Raptors, they don't fire Raptor bullets. They fire Widow rounds. That's why they can one-shot you on higher difficulty.
Oh yeah. I mean the shield guys do that too. I think they have the Cerberus version of the Locust.
No, the shield
But-
guys have the Talon. It's a pistol that basically it's a shotgun, but it's a pistol. They don't have the Locust, or I mean not the Locust, the Hornet.
Yeah, the Hornet. That's what it's called.
Dark Voice. That might just be what it's showing up on yours because it came up as Dark Voice on my, from what I could see. That's why it confused me.
It's funny, I didn't even actually know about the Talon in single player for the longest time because I could never, like when you're doing that mission, you keep finding all these data pads about how people were smuggling weapon parts into the Citadel, and they actually found one, but I never figured out how to open that door to get into that room to get it. And obviously, if you miss it, you can't go back and get it. For whatever
Interesting, yeah.
reason, that's one of only 2 guns that if you miss it, you can't buy it from the Spectre office afterwards. I don't know why, but there are 2 guns that you can't. Every other gun is fine, but for whatever reason, those 2 you can't.
I mean, it is a Cerberus gun, I suppose.
The Cerberus weapons are pretty awesome. I mean, I kind of hate the council weapons. Like, the Shuriken is useless. I swear the katana literally fires confetti. I mean,
I love the Cerberus weapons. I don't know why, but Cerberus they can make weapons, if nothing else.
well, that's what I mean. Try comparing the Harrier to the Avenger. Like, that's not even close.
I mean, I would more compare the Mattock to the Avenger. The Avenger, and not the Harrier. The Harrier is like the upgrade. What's the upgrade for the Avenger called?
The
forgot.
Lancer.
No, that's just the infinite ammo version. I mean, it is strictly speaking an upgrade, but I mean, there is an assault rifle that says in the description that it's like the upgraded version of the Avenger. Maybe I'll find it if I check the thingamajig.
Nice to play this map as well. I haven't played this map for a while, have we?
This is the best map.
I don't consider we have like 3 feet of snow here. I wouldn't mind being in Rio either.
And Tim already got killed.
Thank you. Ow, 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 ow. Oh, I don't like this overlay thing. Hunter mode thing.
Yeah, it's weird. It simultaneously makes things easier to see and also harder to see.
And I think it makes it squishier, if I remember correctly.
I think it depends how you level it up, because you can. I'm pretty sure when it's on, you move faster too.
Oh no, Diana's having some issues. Oh, cool. Cool, that's got some kickback on it, hasn't it?
What's that?
The Hornet.
Ah. You dare step on me.
Yeah, you basically 100% need a stabilizer on that gun.
What's going on?
I can't reload my shotgun, is what's going on.
Oh, Diana's back. I was just getting mullered there for like... Ah, I chose the wrong character. What?
Hey Tim,
Chosen the wrong character now or changed the wrong character before? Yes, Manny.
do you know what kind of vehicle Samara drives?
Oh god.
Just a car?
Just a car.
Oh dear. That would probably work better if you said I don't know, something about motorbikes.
So you said you picked the wrong character?
Diana's did.
I think we're all guilty of that once in a while.
Oi! Is that even possible? Oh, I think I'm having trouble actually.
Thank you, thank you.
You know when you get into a grapple with somebody, is it actually possible for you to lose that grapple?
Yes, but it's also possible that sometimes, I don't know what causes it, it might just be a glitch, but sometimes if a grapple kills you, it'll just magically let you get up after you stamp their head.
I've never seen that before. I've never seen you lose a grapple.
It happened when I was on one of Kate's
Shooting me.
multiplayer streams. Like, I don't know what causes it, and it's super rare, but it does happen on occasion.
The spaghetti code.
Sorry, Tim, I tried to save your life there.
I'm here.
Ugh.
Which geth are you, Tim?
The infiltrator. The hunter and proximity mine and invisibility that doesn't seem to really actually turn you invisible.
Did you make it so that when you're invisible you do extra damage with your weapons or extra damage with your melee?
I have no idea.
Fair play.
Diane had no ability to play outside. No wonder he's having issues.
Well, she's at least got charge.
I think she stopped out and came back in, so I think she's okay now.
So is there a topic for this week?
Not really. Unless you've seen the video, the Civil War video. Want to have a share your thoughts on that?
Oh no.
I agree with you, like I posted on the YouTube video, that I agree with you about the Civil War. Oh, Tim, there's a banshee behind you.
Oh, thanks.
I agree with you about the Civil War thing, but I kind of disagree with... I just think it's the opposite, whereas you think Liara's mad at the humans, I think she's mad at the Council.
You think that the... You don't think the human defiance line... Oh, my word.
Well, I mean, you may well could be right. It's just I interpreted that as how, like...
Got the brute there too.
Sorry about that. I was just going to say, I interpreted the Defiance line to be more about, like, how all through the entire trilogy, the Council always underestimates humanity and treats them like second-class citizens, and when they finally rose up, like, the Council wasn't prepared for it, like they didn't expect they could.
See, I would have agreed with you if it wasn't such an angry way of saying, oh, for goodness sake.
Yeah, defiance is such a strong word, I think.
No, but like it could be like she could blame the Council for Shepard's death, because like if the Council had put in any effort in the 3 years between the first game and the third, maybe Shepard wouldn't have had to have died. And whether or not you romance her, she loses her, like, arguably her best friend.
I like the Civil idea a lot, but I think they should leave Andromeda out of this game. I don't think they're going to. I think Andromeda's
Also,
definitely going to play a big part of it.
For me was, even though they proved to be incredibly valuable allies in the third game, I can't foresee any scenario where the Council would be okay with her allying with the Geth.
That's true. Also puts into doubt the Destroy ending being canon. if what the Star Child said was true.
See, that's still the thing that worries me the most too, is making a canon ending. One of the three endings canon rather is going to piss off 2/3 of your player base.
But how else do they go forward?
That's why I think Andromeda was so cool, because whatever happened in your trilogy playthrough literally doesn't matter, because you're 600 years and
Yeah,
however
different.
many billion of light years away.
Yeah. It was, although it was a bit of a, you know, in a way a kind of a cop-out of determining an ending, at least it didn't upset anybody.
Hello.
I'm coming, Manning. Ow.
Death should be immune to getting eaten by cannibals, to be fair.
The elephant in the room, the importance or the absence of the three endings. I mean, at the end of the day, I think they have to really, you know, bite the bullet and then say, yeah, this happened. I just hope they don't go, oh, all of them happened, because I think that'll really diminish, you know, your actual choice. I think they did it with Deus Ex 2. They went, oh yeah, all of the choices in Deus Ex happened. You know, the final choices that it had. Or a version of, oh my word.
Well, to be fair, Deus Ex never got, at least the remakes, we never got a proper ending, because Square was so keen to turn the second game into two just so they could say they had a trilogy that the third one never got made. But if you're referring to the original 1999 Deus Ex, then yeah, they're basically, the ending there is the same as the ending to Mass Effect 3.
Yeah, that's the originals that I'm talking about. Well, technically, Terry, actually, they have got that already. I suppose that... It's a lot more work, though, isn't it? Where Dragon Age, although there's like a through-line story, all the games aren't technically connected to each other. Go away, go away, go away. Ah!
I'm here, Tim.
Thank you. Random, there is one already. Oh, I'm about to get stepped on. Oh.
Thank you.
Oh, I need to get out of
I don't know
here.
where the Ravager. Oh, I see it. Never mind.
Get out of here. Too many.
Careful, there's two of them.
Did I get them both? No, I didn't. Oh, go away. Ravagers everywhere.
I think I got one of them, but there's still one more. Thank you.
Oh, hello.
Oh, Diana fell off the map.
Fell off the map. Oh, another one there, look.
Shoot it, you stupid turret. Thank you.
Where's that Ravager gone? Oh, you got it.
Yeah, my turret got it.
Just a few times, tweak a scene here and there, and boom, you got 3 endings that could hope Shepherds. Yeah, I suppose. It's whether they want to put the effort in, though. That's the question. I mean, they are going to have to. What's the word? EA is going to be watching them. They're going to be watching them like a hawk. The Dragon Age and Mass Effect can't fail. So they're not going to do things half-assed. I don't think they'll do that, but doing so means that whatever they do, they're going to have to do well.
I'd be lying if I said the amount of turnover they've had didn't scare me a little bit, but I do still kind of have faith in the studio as a whole.
Yeah, I do.
You think they might use flashbacks in the game?
I hope they have, like I've said it before, and I'll say it a million more times, I hope whatever they do, it has as little to do with the trilogy as possible. Like, I hope that it's far enough in the future that everyone who's not an Asari or a Krogan is dead.
No idea if I'm actually hitting this guy. Oh, I am.
Long-lived races do have their own problems, huh?
I don't have the same taste. I played without Tapestry, Dragon Age. It doesn't give the same attachment to the characters.
So I think the biggest thing is, I mean, like, sure, if you want to make, say, I don't know, the Destroy ending canon, fine, sure, whatever, I guess you had to pick one of the 3. But you can't have characters from the game, because, I mean, like, so many people can be alive or dead. I mean, like, how could you just bring everyone back? I mean, that would just, in my opinion, would be stupid.
I don't think that they'll bring. I think, yeah. outside Liara, I don't think we'll see.
Because I mean, like, even like I mentioned before, technically it is possible to even kill Liara in the third game.
But yeah, that's obviously been retconned because she's in it. Yeah, we know for a fact that she's in it.
But I mean, like, if
maybe
I boot up the game and like Jacob's there and Miranda's there and Jack's there and Zaid, and like if everyone's there, I mean, like half of you died in the suicide mission, and then most of the other half of you died in the third game. So like piss off.
No, I don't think they'll do that.
Yeah, I think the game will just set me far enough in the future that that's not a problem.
Yeah.
Or they are really gonna make it so, like they made it in Mass Effect 3, where most people are no longer alive, or like you have most of the bad default options.
You might get.
Or maybe.
So you might get things like you know, a couple of questions at the start. Did you cure the genophage, or did you? Thank you.
But I mean, since the Geth seem to be semi-confirmed, like
That
we
would
have this
be-
issue, like the Geth are a huge decision to make.
The only other thing is, isn't there a ship that went, a Geth ship that went off to Andromeda?
No, I don't think so, because I think the Geth weren't considered civilized until like after 3.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Like maybe if
It was a Quarian arc, wasn't it, at the end of Andromeda?
yeah. Man, I still wish we had gotten that DLC. That would have been so fun.
At least it got turned into a book, and that novel is amazing.
Yeah, but I can't read. Well, I can, but I don't want to.
Well, it's like I wanted to see all the DLC that game had. Because like I said, I'm still pretty sure that I was onto something about my Cerberus thing.
Wait, what's Cerberus thing?
So one of my fan theory is, so one of the things someone asked, there was an AMA some of the devs did like 3 or 4 years ago, and one of the questions was, they're like, can you tell us anything about any of the canceled DLC?
Oh no, we're all dead.
And one of them was, the devs was like, one of the DLC apparently was supposed to be that you'd find out that like 5 or 10% of the Hyperion's colonists are actually Cerberus sleeper agents. So I was thinking, like, I'm maybe going way too far with this, or too far down a rabbit hole. But when you find Jean Garson's secret logs, you find out that she was like, she had to go into hiding because she heard something somewhere along the way that she shouldn't have, or she saw something, and that she was kicking herself in the butt for not asking more questions where the money was coming from. And then whoever killed her went to extraordinary lengths to make her death look like an accident, but you actually do find out it was a murder. So my theory was, what if Reyes was handpicked by the Elusive Man, like the Elusive Man's the benefactor, and then he handpicked Reyes to lead a new Cerberus in Helios, and then somehow his cover got blown. Jean found out who he was, so he had to kill her, and he certainly has the skills to have made it kill her and make it look like an accident. And next time you play, go to Cadera and just look around. You don't see any Cerberus logos anywhere, but everything from the shuttles to the flower pots is white and yellow. And his position as charlatan basically gives him unlimited power, resources, and money to begin with. So basically, I was just like, what if the DLC turned out that Reyes was the new Elusive Man, and he was running Cerberus out of Cadera?
I mean, I see a lot of that. I don't see Reyes being the man, because I don't know. He just, like, his personality just doesn't seem fitting for Cerberus. I don't know.
Well, no, that's the thing, is like for 95% of the game, he pretends like he's an idiot. But I mean, like, he's way too and then when you find out, when you have Sloane executed, you find out how cold and dark he really is once he admits to you that he is the charlatan. So then to also have him be the Elusive Man, and then especially if you romanced him as a female rider, Like that would be so interesting, at least to me anyway. If nothing else, you can't tell me that wouldn't be an entertaining DLC.
It would. And I still agree that Cerberus is one of the Andromeda Initiative's benefactors. Like, I am like 90% certain that is the case.
Well, it makes perfect sense too when you think about like the Elusive Man in Mass Effect 2 was doing everything he could to make sure, obviously, that they defeat the Reapers, but he was worried. And so what if he was like, in case we lose, I'm gonna personally finish financing the initiative, but then I'm gonna make sure that a lot of my people are on the Hyperion, so that way even if we lose and the Reapers kill everyone, humanity can start fresh in Andromeda and Helios. And then, like again, I know it was never confirmed, but I think we all have to agree that Cora was probably his daughter, because I mean, like I know Harper's not an uncommon last name, but there's no way they made her last name Harper by accident. That's a little too on the nose.
But then you're only going to know that if you read the comics. You're only going to need to know that the Elusive Man's surname was actually Harper. So
that could have come up in games somewhere. Like she could have, like imagine like that could have been cool. Like even if, say, if she didn't know, and then she found out during, say, the DLC, like Reyes could have been like, oh, by the way, do you know the Elusive Man's your dad? Like that, they could have bridged the gap. You wouldn't, I don't think, they could have written it in without you needing to read the comics to know that. At least in my opinion.
Yeah, either way, I'm pretty sure Cerberus had a hand in like Andromeda. That just makes way too much sense to not be the case, because the Elusive Man knew about the Reapers, and he would have sent a few people to get the fuck out of there.
I'm not going to have any Medigel this round. I haven't got enough money to buy any.
Yeah, they're gonna have to start grinding one of these days, like during the middle of the week or something. Get on for a few hours just to farm credits. I'm down to 41 Medigel. That's awfully low. I should
41.
I normally like to have it in triple digits. I mean, but yeah, 41's pretty low.
Yeah, I haven't got enough to buy anything. Also,
You can't even afford a recruit.
Well,
pack.
let's, sorry, Diana's just asking if she's dropping it. Let's have another round and we'll get Orsar in for the next one. Are you playing Orsar?
Not this round. Not
Okay.
this round. Maybe later.
Okie dokie. Right. Where was I up to?
So I don't have my phone with me, so I can't see chat. But did anyone say anything about my Andromeda Cerberus theory?
Elodie said that they would pay for a DLC like that, even if it is Andromeda. Oh, and Ray is as oh, I think you've blown Elodie's mind. Reyes is a Cerberus operative, OMG.
Well, I mean, he's one of the few people who was skilled and talented enough that he could have killed Garson and made it look like an accident. Because like I said, when you find her logs and you eventually find out what happened, someone went to exorbitant lengths to make it look like that was what happened and she wasn't killed.
Ooh, I like this gun. Oh, turn this thing off. Ow. Still carrying. Yes, Diana, you should be hang your head in shame. That one. I'm just kidding, by the way. Nothing to apologise. Random says she's still carried on. She still probably did, to be fair. Ow, 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 ow. Oh, I'm on fire. Where's Mateo when you need it? When you need her?
Hey Tim,
Yeah.
did you hear the joke about construction?
No.
I'm working on it.
No. God, this gun just rips through everything.
I love that assault rifle,
Oh, oh, oh.
especially if you put fire ammo or phasic ammo on it.
I can't. Wow, no. Stuck on a wall. No. Yeah, I'm glad that Mateo's not here. Behind you, Curtis. Never mind.
Uh-oh. They got me.
Which is the M37 Falcon? Three.
Hold on, guys. I got a phone call.
I thought that was in game.
Just double pepperoni pizza.
guys still hear me?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Sorry about that. That's my mom and dad's calling me.
Everything all right?
Yeah, everything's fine. She's saying the grandbaby's coming over today.
We thought it might have been a bolus of pizza.
That would be nice.
Although someone seriously needs to talk to James about his taste in pizza. I mean, like, double pepperoni is so boring.
There's a tank going. Thank you.
What you want to do is get some donair meat and then like some jalapenos and some banana peppers and then like some feta.
It's when the Mass Effect of a phone ringing in it. Also, it's like I was thinking something was going on or something. Oh, snuck up on me, look.
Ah, I see.
So, what's everyone been playing this week? Anything good?
I've been doing
Well,
a bunch of
playing-
CS:GO, which is always fun. I got a new terrorist skin.
Well, I actually discovered Genshin Impact still is a thing, so I got back into that game. I might be addicted to gambling, I don't know.
Well, I'm on.
Ow.
I'm playing Batman Arkham City this week.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. I had to restart the game because I kind of rushed it a little bit my first round, so I had to restart. I had too many side missions all at once. This is got a little hard game, that Arkham City.
Injustice 2 and the Ezio collection. Trying to max level all my Injustice characters. Sweet. Never played
I
Injustice.
still can't.
Still
I
can't.
was just gonna say, I still can't believe Ubisoft trashed all the DLC for the older Assassin's Creed games.
That is a bit of a dick move, that one. In Ezio, for some reason, the achievement finishing chapter 5 isn't popping. Yeah, I have one for 6, and I have to track down flags. Around 100% every hour.
Alright, well, there's actually an interesting question since we don't have a topic for today. Since Ezio is probably everyone's favorite assassin, what's your favorite game he's in? 2, Brotherhood, or Revelations?
Oh, that's a hard question. I love 2. I thought it's absolutely brilliant, but I love the game mechanics of Brotherhood. story of 2 and his rise to be an assassin is brilliant. But being able to manage your own assassin's guild is better.
I think I would have to go with Brotherhood, although I give a close second to Revelations just because it was cool to see him be a bit older, and I really like the mechanics. And like I said, it's cool because like every game now, like the protagonist is some person in their late teens or early 20s, and they're super good looking and sexy and all this. So it was nice to see someone who was like gruff and had like a big beard and kind of was just bitter and done with the world.
I just didn't like their their way of him traveling through the past. I thought that they were kind of, what's the right word for it? They're kind of bending the story to the, rather than it being like a believable kind of, like a fist, believable narrative. They're kind of it's like the twisting. Oh, we'll just make it up on the fly because we need this to happen, sort of thing. There's a proper word for it. I can't think of it. It is. I mean, I can't do 2 things at once. Can't speak again.
How did you feel about the like curved blades so you could like zip line around everywhere?
Oh, that was quite cool.
Pretty cool.
Yeah.
Zip line with a curved blade. That sounds incredibly dangerous.
Well, I can't imagine the life of an assassin. I mean, like, you'd have to think it would be a little bit dangerous.
I mean, sure, but there's like reasonable expectations and whatever that is.
Oh, I'm too exposed here.
I love with this gun that if you aim properly, you can shoot pyros in the chest, and then the bullet goes through them, and then explodes their fuel tanks from the front.
Get behind the wall!
Are you hiding behind the wall, Tim?
I was trying to. I was getting stun locked. This gun has got like a flare that comes out the side of it when you shoot, and whenever I'm shooting I keep thinking that somebody's shooting me from the side.
Most of the Geth weapons are like that. Wait till you get the Geth SMG.
This is silver, Elodie. Yeah, we didn't even tried a gold one yet today. Blew up my
Thank you.
Now Tim's down.
That's how you do a missile launcher, the Red Diana. 1, 2, 3. 3 or 4? No, no, don't you dare. Ugh.
I think I had 4 or 5 with one missile launcher.
Okay, maybe next question. Is there an Assassin's Creed game that you think gets unfairly judged? Because I think for mine, I would pick Rogue. Because I know people were like, it's just Black Flag, but they moved it from the Caribbean to the North Atlantic. But I actually really like the story.
I've not played that one. I've wanted to, but I think it was one of those where it kind of piggybacked console generations, I think.
I thought it was pretty cool because you start off as an assassin and then you have to go get a piece of Eden from Lisbon in Portugal. And then you end up causing an earthquake which kills like 5,000 people or something. And then Shay Cormac, who's the guy you play as, gets like so pissed off with the assassins that he leaves them to join the Templar. And I'm just like, the story is pretty cool.
Oh, for goodness sake.
I'm actually not doing so great right now, so I'll leave you to it. I hope you have a fantastic rest of your stream, and I'll see you around.
Alright, take care, Elsa. Thanks for coming. To answer your question there, Manning, I would say, what was that one that it was like you're trapped inside the Animus?
Was that Rogue, or not Rogue, Unity?
No,
Which was the one in Paris?
that was Unity.
Okay, so then Syndicate was the one in London, right?
Yeah. But no, it's set between 2 and 3, I think. But you just play as Desmond, and he's trapped inside the Animus. I don't know what it's called.
I'm drawing a blank.
But it's actually quite good. It actually moves the story along quite well. I think it's when he gets stabbed. No, when he stabs the woman that she's the one that's helping you in the first game.
Yeah, I forget her name, but I know who you mean.
Yeah, when you stab her, it kind of Revelations.
That was Brotherhood, wasn't it? Because I know you stab her at the end of Brotherhood.
Yeah, Revelation. Isn't it Revelations with the first subject?
Revelations was the sequel to Brotherhood. That's the one where Ezio's like 50 years old or whatever.
He stabs Lucy, that's the girl's name. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, Ellard is right. It's the one where you meet Subject 6. Subject 0. Oh, are we on pickup? We are, aren't we?
Yep.
I'm gonna get near, I know we're not supposed to, but I'm going to get near the exit because I haven't got any health. No,
Sounds
ow!
like never tell me the odds.
Thank you. No, get on the...
If I missed it, I was like by literally a foot.
Yeah, no, you're a foot away, you're not getting on this shuttle that's right here. You can stay there on the
Damn
floor. Yes, Diana. Yeah, also had to go. I'll check up with him later. Look at Curtis go with the scoring. You want to watch out there, Diana.
Well, she said get a little better at it.
Kicking ass,
I'm
man.
curious, Diana, I can't see chat, but I'd like to ask Diana, because I noticed she was using it. I forget if it was this match or the last one. Do you prefer the Wraith to the Eviscerator? Because I know the Wraith does a ton more damage, but I always kind of lean towards the Eviscerator because you get 3 shots instead of 2, and it's just so much lighter.
One thing that bothers random when in Assassin's Creed 1, when Lucy reveals to you that she's an assassin, she's missing her finger. Yet if you look at her model throughout the game, she has all of them from 2. That's what annoyed me about Revelations. Yeah. Dana says yes, the Wraith kicks ass.
Okay, are we gonna play Asari in this one or what?
If you want to play Asari, you can do, mate. I'm still working on my Geth at the minute.
Okay, I will stay with my same one, I guess.
Well, Tim, I know you got the better part of 40,000 credits from that match, so I hope you buy Metagel.
I am buying some Metagel, yeah. Don't worry.
And don't leave home without it. I need to buy me some more rockets.
I know I've said it before and I'll say it again, but if you actually read the codex entry for what Metagel actually is, if that existed in real life, I would be high as a kite on it like 24/7.
Dana says it's light and powerful.
Oh, I know it's not the heaviest shotgun out there, but I'm just saying the Eviscerator's like half its weight, plus you get an extra shot. So you could, like, if you take the Eviscerator and put a heavy barrel on it, I think it still weighs, and then make your other thing ultralight materials. I think you can still make it lighter than the Wraith, but it'll do almost as much damage, and again, you get 3 shots per clip instead of 2. But I mean, I love the Wraith too. I think I slightly lean towards the Eviscerator personally.
Random, in regards to your Lucy thing, in Revelations, it's going to bug me now. Revelations is definitely the final chapter in Ezio's story, isn't it?
Yeah, Revelations is the one that's set in Turkey.
So what's the game called that's set in the Animus? Read games.
Speaking of Assassin's Creed, what's the name of the super snobby British guy? That like I always wanted to like hit him.
Oh, I don't know, but he's got a famous actor's voice character. Well, not famous actor, but a famous British actor.
That's like in Portal 2. I can never remember who the guy is who voices Wheatley, but everyone's like, "Oh my god, I can't believe they got this guy. He's so popular," and I had no clue who he was. Although that's maybe a me problem.
In order.
It's not Tim
Assassin's
Curry, is
Creed, Assassin's Creed
it?
2,
How you pronounce
No,
his-
no.
Brotherhood.
it's- I'll when my phone's done charging, I'll look it up. But it's a super famous British actor, but I had no clue who he was.
Did I pronounce his last name right though? Tim Curry or whatever his name was.
Well, yeah, Tim Curry's British, but he's not. He wasn't in. He didn't voice Wheatley. But I mean, Tim Curry's a national treasure.
You seen him in that TV miniseries, The Titanic? He was in it.
I have not. I'm probably going to sound super stupid, but the thing I remember Tim Curry most for was his appearance in the Red Alert games, where he played General Anton Cherdenko.
That's Revelations 2. Oh, I'm. It's been so long since I played it.
His line where he's like,
If you have
"I'm
seen it.
escaping to the one place that hasn't been corrupted by capitalism." Space. It's so like the line's so bad he can't keep a straight face when he's saying it.
Down to the last enemy. Some fine work, team. Enemy is regrouping.
I hope I'm not the only person who remembers that.
Enemies inbound. Processing.
Dana says, I did that config on the Eviscerator, but it feels like the Wraith still holds more damage.
Okay, fair enough. I guess it's just a personal preference thing, but that's fine.
Are you trying to finish Ezio and LTO stories so Desmond doesn't have different penalty? Right, okay, so that's kind of making a bit more sense. I for some reason, I had that as like a separate game where it just going through Desmond's puzzles rather than stuff for actually him doing.
Because I was going to say the only other game that I can remember where you played extended amounts as Desmond was, I think, was it Assassin's Creed 3 where there were a couple real life things where you had to do some parkour stuff?
Top marks, team.
Yeah, because that's a load of parkour. That's where you kind of get all your bleeding stuff, isn't it? Your bleeding memories, and you kind of, by the end of the game, you can do all the stuff that Ezio could do.
Upload in progress. Stay close to finish the job.
But going back to a random point about Lucy and her finger is at the end of Revelations when you go and you go into Altier's body through the mind transfer thing. Exactly the same thing happens there. If you look at Altier's model, he's got all his fingers, and they made such a massive point of that in the first game that he shouldn't have his finger. It was, to me, it was just like lazy game design that they couldn't even be able to make a proper model. They've just put an Altier skin on Ezio's character model. Because he found a way to adapt the hidden blade so you didn't have to cut your finger off.
Yeah, that was Leonardo da Vinci makes a big speech about that brotherhood.
Wave sweep. Well done.
Finger controversy aside, did you like Altair? Because I, for some reason, I know a lot of people hate him, but I thought he was actually kind of cool.
Yeah, he's very arrogant, but I suppose that's, you know, that's the way he's supposed to be, though, isn't it? He's supposed to think that he's better than everybody else, and then brought down a peg or two so that you have to rebuild him.
Well, I mean, to be fair, just playing devil's advocate, to be in that profession, you kind of have to be a little bit arrogant. I mean, like, Ezio's not exactly subtle either, and he's everyone's favorite.
Sean was the British guy. Thank you, Elodie. Yeah, Sean was the British guy. I've never played... does anybody recommend playing the later games? I've not played anything since Black Flag. I've heard that, like, Odyssey and...
Odyssey kind of sucks. I enjoyed Valhalla, but I think part of that might just be because I'm, like, 75% Icelandic anyway, and they actually got the lore pretty accurate. Or, I mean, the history, I guess, rather.
Random liked Odyssey. Yeah, I've not played Origins or Odyssey or Unity or...
So you didn't play Unity or... I know you said you didn't play Rogue, but you didn't play Syndicate or Unity either?
Nope. Yeah, Black Flag was the last one I played. I kind of lost interest in the series after Black Flag. I don't think...
Was there another game between Odyssey and Valhalla, or am I on crack?
You tried to finish Ezio and Altair stories, so Desmond doesn't have different... Oh yeah, I've read that one already. I like Altair. The start of it, pig-headed and powerful, and then sees the errors of his ways, matures. Yeah, he is really unlikable at the start. I suppose that's the way he's designed. Right now I'm going through all the games, so I'll let you know when I get to them. Okay, I'll hold you that random.
They're down to 50% capability.
I feel like there was a game between Odyssey and Valhalla, but I guess I could be wrong.
Don't think there was. But yeah, didn't like Origins and that completely change the game completely, so it's not really an Assassin's Creed game, it's more like a Witcher game. Oh, thought I'd killed him. Unity is smooth compared to Syndicate, but victim of more bugs. As for stories, Ezio games will always be better. Not bad, they're okay. I do have a Metal Gear Solid itch coming on, I think. I think that might be my next series to go through again.
How do you feel about 5?
I like it. It's not as good as the others, but gameplay, story-wise, I mean. But
Were you upset that they basically forced Kojima to skip the last chapter because they just wanted to get the game out?
yeah, it is what it is, isn't it? Really. You kind of watch the cutscene and that, but I was more cross at the that he replaced David Hayter, to be honest. I mean, I know he'd been wanting to get him out for a couple of games, but
Enemies approaching.
he shouldn't have done, really.
Did you ever play the original 2 games on the old NES, or did you start, like most people, with the PS1 ones?
Yeah, it was the PS1 that I started with. I have played them. I got the Substance release of Mass Effect 3 for the PS2, and it had versions of the original MX games, like re-released MX games.
I will say it's pretty cool how, like, the franchise moves all the way around, and, like, at the end of Metal Gear 5, that Snake goes on to become the big boss in the original 1980 whatever NES game.
Yeah. I mean, that's a series that's got a hell of a lot of retcons in it.
Well, I'm pretty sure Kojima even said at one point that half the time he didn't even know where the story was going to go.
Good work. Stay alert. Enemy is regrouping.
And I need to finish my Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic playthrough. I haven't been on the Old Republic for a long time.
Well, Tim, in case you didn't know, Epic Games going to have Star Wars. What was that last Star Wars game? Rogue? Squadron. Star Wars Squadron. It'll be free in the next few days.
Oh, there. I've got it. I've not played the story though because it's not. I ain't got to it in my series playthrough yet. Played some of the multiplayer, but not the.
Was that Fallen Order?
No, Squadrons.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I haven't played Squadrons yet. I'm thinking about getting off of Epic Games. It'll be free next few days. So.
Yeah, I've got it on the PlayStation 4 because it's VR compatible.
I'm not an expert in Star Wars lore. I mean, like, I like to think I'm pretty good. But I remember there was, when Fallen Order first came out, there were a lot of people freaking out. Because apparently, the simple fact that Cal can use an orange lightsaber made a whole bunch of stuff Disney made not canon again. But I forget what the reasoning was.
Oh, there's some kickback on that and all. That.
All clear. Good work. Enemy is regrouping. Time to reload.
I think I made my lightsaber kind of like a blue color.
My favorite color, at least in SWTOR, is Fallen Red.
red is a pretty good lightsaber color.
Oh, you're back.
Yeah, just that I'm feeling better now.
Yeah. Good
Yeah,
stuff.
I don't know. Mild better, now it's gone. Will you actually be playing one more after this week?
Yeah, yeah,
Then
yeah.
I would join.
Getting shot in the ass. At this thing. I'm getting shot in the ass by this thing. Ah!
I'm here, Tim.
Thank you. Honestly, I don't care what Disney says is canon or whatever at this point. Comics are 100,000 times better than the last three films. I'm pretty much the same as you, Random. I'm gonna sound proper sad and geeky now, but I try and do a Star Wars playthrough every year, or maybe every 2 years, because it's such an epic, mammoth task. But I
With all the TV series?
yeah, I go through all the TV series. I try and do everything in order, but I kind of cherry pick what fits to my own headcanon. So I include Star Wars, Knights of the Old Republic, the Old Republic, and games like. Are you there? I remember The Force Unleashed, stuff like that. I kind of slot it in where I think it would fit narratively, and then I include it, and I just go from start to finish, from the Old Republic all the way through until now. It would be until the end.
When you
of
do that, do
episode
you always
9.
play as a Jedi Knight, or do you ever do anything different?
Story-wise, I always play as a Jedi Knight, because that's like the it's supposed to be basic KOTOR 3, isn't it?
I forget the order you're supposed to do it off the top of my head, but if you ever watched the movies in, I think they call it the Hatchet order.
Ah, missed that one. Hatchet order.
I think that's what it's called, but like I said, I forget how that order works off the top of my head. But I'm pretty sure that's a thing. Also, I think we just lost Diana.
Two Banshees. And you just lost me.
Ah.
Oh god, that's awful.
I think there's a brute behind us, but I can't see it. Yeah, he's
So-
right here.
So I didn't find the hatchet order, but I found the machete order.
That's it. I was close. You have to give me credit for that.
It's 4, 5, 2, 3, 6. That's ridiculous. Also, why no 1?
No one has time to listen to the Senate debate trade blockades.
But the trade, it's important. Her people, they will starve. Nah, honestly, I skip politics episodes in John Wars 2. I know Star Wars is about the politics, but I really prefer this army of guys shooting this army of guys. It's much more entertaining.
Very true.
Also, every episode with Mandalorians in it gets extra priority.
Yeah, what I tend to do is when I've made it to as far as like the TV series, the Clone Wars, and that, because there's so many of them. That's when I go back and start doing the other story arcs on the Old Republic.
I actually had that as a trivia question in Trivial Pursuit the other day. Apparently, if you watched all the Clone Wars episodes back to back, it would take something like 58 hours and some change.
The only ones I miss out are the ones with the droid episodes, because they're kind of just filler.
These are the only episodes I have never seen, and the reason I have never seen them is because everybody says they're terrible, so I've never bothered to watch them.
Yeah.
And every time I'm like just casually watching Clone Wars, I'm remembering what everybody's saying.
Here.
This is awful. This is awful. Nobody wants to see this. And I'm like, okay, then I'll not watch it. But
People
Clone
only
Wars-
watch it because Ahsoka's hot. Which is weird to say because I'm pretty sure she's like 14 in that show.
I mean, it depends on like what point in the
Although
show
I guess
you are.
don't Togruta and Twi'leks mature at 14? Like 14 for them is like 18 for humans.
I do not know, and that is one thing I do not want to Google. But did you know that the chronological order for Star Wars: The Clone Wars is absolutely god-awful? The first chronological episode is Season 2, Episode 16. The second is Season 1, Episode 16. Then the film comes, and then Season 3, Episode 1.
Random enjoyed the
Thank you.
politics in Star Wars.
Oh,
I mean, like,
fault anybody.
I don't hate Episode 1 as much as a lot of other people do. And if anything, the sequel trilogy has given me a new appreciation for how good the prequel trilogy was.
Yeah, I don't hate the politics. I just like the lasers more.
I will say the biggest thing that Episode 1 effed up was they should not have killed Maul. I mean, he was such a cool character. He should have been in at least until the second movie, but probably till the third.
Well, they technically didn't.
I know, but you know what I mean.
Yes,
I don't
absolutely
consider
do.
Solo canon. Is that stupid? Like, I can't believe they made a movie. The fact they actually included a scene that explained where his stupid dice came from. Like, seriously, guys, not everything needs like 20 minutes of backstory.
I don't even remember that. I remember Solo only in very broad strokes.
You know what I will say though? My one gripe against Ahsoka is I'm 98% sure that Ahsoka is the only reason why lightsaber crystals are so expensive in SWTOR.
Honestly, don't think so, because black ones are that expensive too. And like, white and black are just generally colors that match with everything. And that's why you can't go wrong with those two colors, and that's why they're so expensive.
Have you seen the meme where it's like, I forget who was the bad guy, the Black Imperial guy in The Mandalorian? What was his name?
Moff Gideon?
Yeah, where it's like him explaining how the dark saber works and how it can only be won through combat, and then it's like the next picture is, and it's like the clerk at the grocery store after listening to me talk for 5 minutes, and it's just like this person with like this super confused look on their face.
Are you joining us, sir?
Yeah, I'm trying to at least. Game is
No worries.
a little bit laggy. Maybe I'm gonna reload the game real quick.
We'll have one more after this one, then Diana, and we'll get you back in for the final one.
So we're sticking to silver for this one, and then we'll do gold when Diana comes back.
Yeah.
Okay,
Oh
fair.
boy,
Yeah.
gold.
Well, there, we'll finish on a gold match this time. How's that? Rather than a bronze.
I have time to do both. I mean, like a bronze match literally only takes like 10 minutes, but I guess we'll see what time it is.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. I'm loading. Ah, now it works. I think.
Praise the sun.
Yeah, there we go.
Praise the sun.
Do praise the sun indeed.
That's something we need to get Tim doing after if he ever finishes Andromeda. We gotta get him started on Dark Souls.
Oh, no. That's never going to happen.
Sounds like a good time. Honestly, maybe we should start with Elden Ring just to ease him into the franchise. Like, get him started with a nice open world.
Speaking of From Software, does anyone know why Demon Souls isn't on Steam? Because that's the only game you can't get on Steam. And I have no idea why.
Because it's a PlayStation exclusive, just like Bloodborne.
Yeah, well, so was Horizon Zero Dawn, and then I bought that on Steam because like the exclusivity only lasted for what I think like 3 years.
Yeah, but Demon Souls and Bloodborne exclusivity are still ongoing, and everybody's still complaining about that.
I still will never forget. Did anyone else see the viral clip of when Horizon Zero Dawn was made available on Steam? Some dude like absolutely destroyed his computer and his PlayStation and everything, like probably caused like at least $5,000 of damage to his room because of how depressed he was. He's like, why the hell do you even have exclusive Sony if you're just going to put them on Steam 2 years later, rah, rah, rah. And like, he was like bawling his eyes out as he was destroying his house.
Some people are just weird.
This is such a strange thing to me. Like, you're going to have to repurchase all that stuff. Like, are you really
Unsecured. Get down there and engage the enemy.
being an activist against Sony by making the money? That doesn't seem to check out.
I know, but it's just so weird to like literally see him like crying like his pet just died while he's like smashing his PlayStation and his computer and destroying his house. Oh, Tim, I meant to ask you, if you like the Geth assault rifle, do you have the collector assault rifle?
Yes.
If you like the Geth one, you'll love that too.
Yeah, I think I do. And I think I need to use it as well.
Oh, I completely forgot how this character works. Great.
Still feel bad. I forgot how this is sorry work.
It's gone for 1 minute now, somebody's smashing things.
Enemy is regrouping.
Hey, Tim,
Yeah.
do you know why melons get married?
Enemies inbound.
No.
Because they can't elope.
Okay.
I love how disappointed your voice is every time he says something.
I know, I was
Every time
expecting
he
a
does
better
a punch.
reaction to that. Like, give me some credit, Tim.
Well, we don't call them cantaloupes over here.
That's because you people are, Europeans are weird. It's like I'll never forget, like, the first time I met Mrs. Cerberus guy's parents. We were having pasta, and her mom was like, do you want me to put capsicum in this? And I was like, what the hell is that? And I realized that apparently that's what Europeans call bell peppers. don't you call like zucchinis like aubergine or something like that too?
Yeah.
No, those are
Europeans
two
got
separate
fancy,
things.
fancy talking words.
Those are two different plants.
Are they? I thought they were the same.
Are you sure? I'm pretty sure that those are the same thing. Like, I agree with Tim.
Enemy is regrouping. Time to reload.
I'll look into this after the games. But I'm pretty sure there's like two different plants.
Cover its data before the enemy gets
What would be the odds I would be wrong 2 times in a row?
I don't know, what are the odds you're wrong one time? And I can calculate the odds
Very,
of you
very
being wrong
high.
2 times in a row.
Assisting friendly forces.
lost connection. Get back to it.
But yeah, I forgot.
You guys know we're at Tim's favorite map.
Oh, I know. This thing decided it's going to take a route through the rain.
Doesn't part of you kind of wish where you lived had rain like this? So, like, if it ever started raining, you could just, like, call into work and be like, yeah, I'm not even bothering leaving my house.
No, I am not
No.
stepping into the deadly acid rain for a paycheck, you maniacs.
What happens if you caught out in it, though? You gone to
That
the
sounds
shops?
like a great time.
I
And
know
by
that
great time, I mean terrible time.
there's at least once or twice a year here where I live in Canada that during the winter we'll get temperatures of like minus 50 with wind chill, and lots of people are just like, yeah, I'm not even bothering trying to start my car, have fun.
No. How was work today? No.
Random says
And
it.
I made fun of those 2 people.
Ow. Random says that you're not determined enough to get paid.
Well, it's just like the funny thing is, it's like I'm 39, and I only spent the past, I didn't move to Canada until 2017. I spent the first 34 years of my life split between North Carolina and Alabama. And like when I moved here, I always make fun because I'm like, I was like, aren't Canadians supposed to make fun of people like me for not being able to handle cold weather? How come I'm the guy who's always wearing shorts, and you guys are like bundled up the second it gets below minus 10?
Enemies inbound.
I can't see.
What, I can only have 2 mines up at one time? That's bullshit.
Squad member needs help.
Thank you.
Ooh, go away, don't blow up on me. Yeah, like that.
Oh no!
Got an eyelash that's got in my eye and I can't see a thing.
If you think acid rain is scary, you want to read something really creepy, do a Google search in Washington State, and it was like the earlier mid-90s, like I want to say 94, 95 maybe. There were like 6 separate occasions where it rained jello, and no one knows like why. But it like made people super sick and killed like a ton of pets and livestock and stuff.
Well, people actually eat it.
No, but like wasn't actually jello, but it had the consistency of jello.
Oh,
Damn, the gummy bear rain killed my
And no
dog.
one knows what it was.
That's awful.
You okay there?
No, there's a Praetorian
You,
in my face.
oh, I was gonna say, you turned a corner into a scion. Hey Tim.
Yeah.
So this girl goes to the doctor and she's not feeling well, and the doctor's like, "Well, what are your symptoms?" And she's like, "I don't know. It's weird. Like sometimes I feel like a teepee, and then other times I feel like an igloo." And the doctor's like, "Oh, well, that's easy. You're just too tense."
Dear.
I have no idea what that is supposed to tell me.
I think it's getting worse, Tim.
They are getting worse, aren't they?
This stuff is gold.
Ah.
Thank you. You're going the wrong way.
I was going away from the exploding zombie. Oh, there's another one. Man, people can do this running with the objective shit consistently. This is insane to me.
It's witchcraft. It's like when, I don't know if anyone else plays Mario Maker 2 on the Switch, but it's like people who can do like triple shell jumps. Like, it's witchcraft. No normal human should be able to do that.
Human brains aren't built for this. We are supposed to be threshing wheat and dying of smallpox.
Good shooting. Enemy is regrouping. Time to reload. Enemy force approaching.
Ah. Woo. Oh, that's a bit rude. Somebody else shoot me, isn't there? Get out of there. Ow!
Who keeps putting up? Oh, hello. Who keeps putting up the stasis fields?
Not me.
Oh, you're not the guest anymore?
Yeah, but I'm not putting the... I haven't got that.
sorry.
If you guys want some coffee, they got a coffee pot up here. Full of coffee.
Ow. Ow.
Everything is possessed.
It really is, isn't it?
Enemy forces down to 1. March, team. Stay alert. Enemy is regrouping.
Is it raining? Like in the game?
Bogeys incoming.
Ah, my game is not displaying effects.
I don't know, but
Again.
Rain was my favorite. Is my all-time favorite Mortal Kombat character.
Ooh. Oh, goodness sake. Really annoying. You're trying to pick somebody up and it sticks to a table or a wall or a...
When you use that character, Ossar, do you use both concussion and armor-piercing arrows, or just one or the other?
Just armor piercing. Actually, I don't really use either. I mostly use the mines, because they are a lot better.
Stop sticking to things!
Some good work down there. Enemy is regrouping. Canister of experimental compounds was lost in this area. Find it. That's your top priority.
Oh no.
Nice work. Get back to the extraction zone.
Ooh, hello.
Team member, we lost someone. Find that out.
That is a lot of Praetorians.
Oh, got two of them.
Member needs help. Good work. Confirmation object has been
Right, can I make it before it starts raining? I know I'm a target. Got a giant backpack on my back with a great big blue light on the top of it.
I wish you could tell that guy, get your butt down here, dude. Help us out.
Yeah, he's in a shuttle that's got like weapons and stuff.
Does annihilation field work through walls?
I think so.
Ow, ow, ow.
We need close air support. I am no longer asking.
Oh, that's just a bit rude.
I'm here, Tim.
Thank you.
Dr. Manning to the rescue.
Alright, let's not hang around the LZ, shall we?
You have the revive tag still on you on my screen.
I know, it's still asking me to try to revive you. Well, I think they all ended up at the landing zone anyway. There's nobody over there.
So let's just go this building and I put like 5 mines.
Taken down by
There
B.
they come.
Oh no!
I feel like if you died because a husk or an abomination exploded nearby you when you got to heaven, people would make fun of you.
Yeah.
That was weird. That time it let me revive you, but it didn't even show the revive animation on my screen.
Ah, I keep getting stung by bees and shit. Making me swear and all. No, you're not standing on me.
Ah, dang husk. Oh man, they're skipping on me and everything else.
10 seconds.
Unfortunate.
We both got left behind. Tim left us behind.
Yeah, every man for himself.
I think Tim's been getting into the room temperature gin again, I guess. Or wait, what's the British word? Tepid? That means room
Tepid.
temperature, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
Now imagine lukewarm gin.
Right, so we're going to go for gold.
Well, that's the internal temperature of a tauntaun. Did you know that, Alsar? Lukewarm.
I am a significant mental pain.
And I need a volunteer to drop out so where Diana can come back in.
Okay. I can
I
drop
can
out.
sit out if you want.
Oh, it's alright, it's Curtis. Thank you,
Oh,
Curtis.
already stepped out.
Appreciated.
Yeah. No problem.
And which I suppose it. I was going to say which enemy type is better, but you actually get more points for a random one, don't you?
I think more.
Yeah, it's like 25% extra experience if you do random enemies, and then another 25 if you do random map.
Is it just experience or is it money too? Because honestly, experience is kinda eh.
I'm pretty sure it's only experience. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure.
Oh, I mean, personally, I think Geth are probably the easiest, and then like Cerberus, I don't know.
Well, the
I
problem
don't
with
know.
Geth is none of them can instant kill you, but they all stun lock you and they all fire rockets.
And fire, lots of fire.
Ah, yes, the flamethrower enemy. I'm still thinking about what character I'm supposed to play.
Hey, Tim,
Yeah.
do you know why the man fell in the well?
No.
Because he didn't see the well. Or didn't see that well, sorry.
You almost fucked it up.
Almost, but not quite. What kind of American would I be if I didn't have the occasional brain fart? We can't all be hoity-toity Europeans. Or as I like to say, European.
Excuse me. That sounds absolutely illegal.
Oh,
I
yeah.
mean, like, you pick, like, if you threw a dart blindfolded at a map of Europe, you could go wherever it landed, and you'd find, like, all kinds of super duper, like, 1,000-year-old history and all this culture and everything. Like, at this point, the only two things America is known for is cheeseburgers and porn.
I mean, I do like cheeseburgers.
Oh, I don't know. Who am I best off being?
Yeah, I'm having the same dilemma right now. Character I really want is the Turian Ghost, the Turian Infiltrator guy. But no. I have almost everybody, but not this guy, because reasons. I love
He's one of my
RNG.
favorite characters.
I love RNG loot boxes. Oh boy.
Get back, like, you don't even want to know how many reserves packs I had to buy in order to not only get every character, but unlock every appearance option for every character.
Can you still get characters you already have all
Yeah,
the
no
items
worries, Dino.
for?
We'll wait. No problem. I still can't decide what I
Yeah,
want to
you
play
can.
anyway.
It's just every time you get a character, if you get a character, whatever it is, even if you have all the appearance options already unlocked for them, every character of that class still gets 25,000 XP.
That is absolutely terrible.
Oh, yeah.
Also, if Diana's going to be a second, I'm going to pee and get a drink.
Tim is thinking about trying out the platinum.
I am certainly not.
That could be a good New Year's Eve stream. Trying out the platinum.
I mean, we'll just have to get back in the box. That's... That stream... That stream was quite something.
It was, wasn't it?
Yeah, I remember that. It's
I'm
hey, that's
doing
when I first
something
joined you guys.
stupid
So
here.
you- Shame you don't have Harkin in this multiplayer.
Harkin.
Is that his name?
You know what? I'm just going to do this.
No grenades.
I'm going all in. Armor piercing projectiles type 3. Let's go.
Okay, I'm back.
Put down power use.
Oh, Tim's gonna be a Krogan.
Oh, sorry, Diana's trolling you. She's playing the character you wanted.
Yeah, I already saw. You know what? I think this requires me to do something significantly more stupid than I have planned to.
Well, I mean, the N7 Destroyer and the ED clone are both... I mean, they're completely different, but they're both super duper good.
That is very true. And I do not have ultralight materials for the sniper, which is very disappointing.
Better start saving for them Spectre packs or Arsenal packs.
Don't know, am I going this? Yeah, whatever. Oh, Tim, do you still need time?
Yeah, I just need to get some equipment.
Alright. Alright.
While we're waiting, speaking of underappreciated Assassin's Creed characters, as much as Hatham was 5,000% cooler than him, does anyone else think Connor kind of got unfairly bashed on in AC3?
No, because he's annoying.
I will admit that the transition from like the super cool opening set piece with Hatham in the Opera House, then all of a sudden going to Connor playing hide and seek with bunny rabbits was kind of jarring and stupid. But I mean, he's not anywhere close to my favorite assassin, but I don't think he's necessarily as bad as everyone says he is. Oh, I know what it is. Tim doesn't like him because he's an American and he kills British people in the game.
Right, I'm good.
I'm on to you, Mr. Tim.
Random blind, Connor.
If this goes horribly wrong, blame me, because I'm only carrying a sniper.
Are you a Hessian?
No.
Okay.
But I still am carrying only a sniper. And I'm god-awful with
Isn't
aiming.
that...
Ah,
Isn't the
I did
infiltration-
put up to a gold. I did put up to a gold. Did I play gold?
And it's the,
Yeah, we're on gold.
and
Isn't
it's the best map.
Hold on, is this the one with... Oh, we got lucky, there's no cloud on this one.
Oh, thank God. we may be able to win this one.
No, but I was going to say, isn't the infiltration unit the only infiltrator that gets bonuses for... I think she gets bonuses for pistols and shotguns instead of sniper rifles.
Geth do get shotguns too. Shotguns and sniper.
Do Krogans get any bonuses for using shotguns?
I'm pretty sure they get melee bonuses. I'm not sure about shotguns.
Oh, the wrong button.
Some fine work, team.
You're just trying out the butt heads type thing, huh?
Enemy force approaching.
This map is way too small to be sniping. This is awful.
Well, that's the worst thing. Is like even in the main game, this map is tiny, and then in the I don't know why they blocked off like half of it for the multiplayer.
I don't know. They really set skill issue.
I really need to learn to use cover more.
You're a
Oh, that's
Krogan.
cool.
You can't hide behind anything.
Yeah, he's too big. Kim's just made him red.
Some good work down there.
You know, an interesting thing you can do with that character, Osar, I don't know if you know, is if you have the grenade boost equipment thing,
A messenger with enemy
your
intel was
defense matrix thingies count as grenades.
access to
Oh yeah, same with the Turian stim packs. It's awesome.
Yeah.
And a bit nonsensical, but whatever. I'm not complaining. Can somebody take the Pyrus shields off? Thank you. Oh, there's a lot of stuff coming
You guys-
from the other side.
When you guys play other games or like the Batman and the other type games, you guys ever stick around this and do extra dialogue or just look at it?
You know, we haven't talked any Dragon Age today.
Well, I can't start with a topic. I haven't played the game.
At all? Any of them?
No.
What's wrong with you?
I don't know. I just I haven't bought them yet.
Has anyone ever found the super depressing Easter egg that's on this map if you play the main game, like the single player main game?
No, don't think so.
Do you know, I think it happens, I forget exactly, it might be after the coup attempt, maybe it's earlier, but do you know the female human engineer that when you dock on the Citadel, when you walk like from the entrance to the ship to like the elevator that takes you wherever you're going, the girl who keeps saying that she's requesting a transfer from Cerberus, fighting Cerberus troops to fighting Reaper troops because her brother joined Cerberus.
It doesn't ring any bells, but it's been a while, to be fair.
Anyway, you find logs when you do this mission from her brother, and you end up killing him in this mission. And then, like, for the rest of the game, you have to walk by her, knowing that you killed her brother.
imagine you just talk to her and like, yo, your problem is solved. I killed your brother, so you won't have to.
Yeah, you don't have to transfer anymore because I killed your brother.
Don't worry, I have solved all your life's issues with a bullet.
Ah, hold it down.
Oh no.
Hey, Angel. Nice to see you.
Down there. Enemy is still active. Stay alert.
Hope you're doing well.
Enemies inbound. Copy that.
You've just made it. We're on the last game for this stream. We've only just started. We're only on, well, wave 5. Wave 5 already. Wow.
What?
Team member is hurt.
Ow. Ow, 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 ow.
Squad member offline.
If anyone wants to give me a hand, there's 3 gas primes over here.
No, you're okay. You're not selling it very well.
I'm sorry, I'm occupied with 2 singular geth.
Oh.
Member has gone dark.
For a Krogan, you sure seem to die a lot.
That's life now.
Because I can't find anywhere to hide.
You're a
So-
Krogan, you don't hide.
Said no Krogan ever.
Did Lieutenant Worf ever hide?
Maybe. Scotch and good food. That sounds awesome. Nice bit of steak. Go down with that.
Sounds like a good time.
Oh, I ain't got any. Trying to throw a grenade at it and I ain't got any.
I missed. Not that one.
They're down to 50% capability. The Solarian STG team was shot down.
Are you the soldier Krogan?
Yeah.
Or the Vanguard?
To finish the job.
Well, that was an either or question, yeah, not a yes or no.
After security protocols have been agreed, maintain connection.
I
So, I'm not sure why, but all of a sudden Mike got injured. And I can't do melee either. Oh, wait, there we go. Oh, I don't know what that was, but it seems to have fixed itself.
Yeah, it's been a bit glitchy today, hasn't it?
Oh no, I don't have grenades.
Oh, hello. Let's not stick around there and stop whining. Brilliant.
That is so on brand for the Crow.
An American staple called Sloppy Joes, potato wedges, scotch. Sloppy Joes? What's a Sloppy Joes?
Mission accomplished. Stay alert.
What?
What's a Sloppy Joes?
Ground beef with usually like a tomato sauce. Basically, imagine a hamburger but with ground beef instead of a burger.
Sounds nice.
Ground beef and tomato sauce sounds like you're making lasagna without leaves.
I think it's also called manwich too, I think.
Manwich. Ow.
Team member has gone dark.
Manwich is the Sloppy Joe sauce in a can. Does sound good, doesn't it?
It is pretty good. I usually make it myself. Easy thing to make.
Ow. Oh, no, that's Diana. I could see somebody.
Just mistake a Torian for a gas.
What? No, she's cloaked.
Regrouping. Time to reload. Enemy force approaching. Understood.
Sloppy Joe's a good winter food.
I assume with the Geth Pyros that you can aim for the fuel tank, like you can in the main game.
Yeah, if you hit the fuel tank, you can make them explode. That's why I was mentioning in the first match, or whatever match it was where I had my Turian who has the javelin. You can, if you aim right, you can shoot them through hit them in the chest. But because the javelin goes through things, you can explode their fuel tanks from basically the back.
What is the hitbox on that thing? Just shot between a drone's little wing thingies.
Ugh. So much fire.
Enemies down. Good shooting. Enemy is regrouping. Time to reload.
Barbecue Krogan.
Bogeys incoming. Understood.
Whoever has the disruptor ability, you probably messed up half as much headshots for me than my terrible like holy shit, these guys bend over in such weird ways when you disrupt them.
Squad member down.
Oh no.
Well, I'm using phasic ammo. I don't know if that's what you're talking about.
No, no. Wow, they're really quick to stand on you in gold, aren't they?
They got extra training.
But can these guys stop for a second?
Well, that was silly.
Well, Diane's gonna save the day. Probably.
That is a lot of death crimes.
Yup.
Wave we on. Wave 9.
Top mark, team. Enemy is regrouping. Canister of experimental compounds was lost in this area. Find it. That's your top priority.
Oh no.
You got it. Now get back to the extraction zone.
Good job, Diane. Don't try to shoot you.
Ow!
Outstanding. Get back to the evac zone. Squad good. Get back to the extraction zone. Objective, you got it. Now get back to the extraction. Squad good. Get back to the extraction zone.
not sure if it was a glitch, but I just killed that Geth Prime with a melee attack while I was lying on the floor.
Awesome. Take it. Oh no! Again, that's Diana. Keep seeing Diana like cloaked and going. Oh yeah, I'm. I can see you. I'm having you. Sneaking up on us.
Thank you.
Awesome.
Shuttle inbound. Rendezvous for extraction.
Ow.
Team member offline.
Thank you. Oh.
Thank you.
Squad member down.
God, that's a bit manic. Thank you.
There's 2 hunters coming from behind us.
Ah, and a full extraction to finish the night.
So do you have 10 minutes for a bronze, or you got to take off?
No, it's almost midnight here, so I am going to call it there for this evening. Ah, thanks,
Turn
Jeremy.
into a pumpkin?
Yeah. And I need the toilet quite desperately now as well. So, hey, Jeremy.
Well, I got enough to open up a premium Spectre pack. Let's see if I can get another black border gun. I feel like I'm overdue for a little bit.
Ah, sorry, Jeremy. We've just finished, but thank you for popping in anyway. 25 minutes. Is that all it took? Oh yeah, I've got enough for a premium Spectre as well.
You do get paid pretty well for doing gold and platinum.
Yep, especially platinum.
Let's have a quick look then and see what we're going to get. Missile launcher, human infiltrator, sniper rifle scope. Ooh, the Gilth pulsar rifle that I've been using all night.
I did get 3 rares,
Mine too.
but no ultra rare, unfortunately.
We can collect a character training.
Have you ever actually used the collector character? He's kind of squishy, but he has like the most ridiculous biotic powers in the game.
I think so. I think I've already used them like once or twice.
Like he can literally shoot exploding black holes.
But that brings us to the end of this night's stream. Thank you, Jeremy. Yeah, we've had a good night. Yeah. Hope you didn't have to work too hard. Thank you for popping back though. But yeah, we'll be back again next Saturday, I believe. And yeah, have a great week. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for the chatting with us. Thank you to Random and Angel and Terry. And thank you for the game. We've had Diana, Orsar, Curtis, and Manning. Always fun playing with you. And thank you to Elodie and Random and everybody else that I might have missed that have been chatting and just been watching and just enjoying the streams. Hope you have a wonderful weekend. Great week. Take care. See you again next week.
And no arguments either.
No arguments. Yeah.